Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and we are here to do a post game for the Astros game. That was last night. You know, I'm not I used to if I missed an Astros post game, I used to I had to say why, but now I barely do them anymore. It's and I've told y'all it's because I don't have the same. I'm not gonna say love because I'm still an Astros fan. I still like to watch the Astros a little bit, but it's just I'm at a time where I have school, and then the weekends are football with college football Saturdays, NFL Sundays. So it's just it's not. I don't get really interested into the Astros until end of the season, which we really are there. So this is where I really need to get interested in the game. If my Longhorns weren't playing at 7 o'clock, I would be watching the Astros game tonight. I watched the first hour of the game, but that's going to be it because I am a big Longhorns football fan. But, but I do. But why I didn't upload yesterday is a really good reason, and it's an update, so it's an update. So I did move yesterday. I moved into a new apartment, and I don't really know if I'll be showing it. I'm not talking about the apartment, but I built a little. Well, it was an office, but I have turned it into a studio, decorating it with sports stuff like bobbleheads and pictures with sports stars like Clint Capella or Mark Vandermeer, Texans voice, Bernardrick McKinney, or just stuff like that. Chris Paul. But it's really cool. And if I decide to show you, and there's a green screen in the back, a chair. It's really cool. And it's like a YouTube studio to where I'll be making my videos. Right now, I'm not. I'm at. The funny thing is the apartment is the apartment, right? There's two apartment complexes. The one to the left is where I am living, and then the one to the right, my grandparents live. So I'm at my grandparents' place right now making these Astros post game because my place doesn't have internet right now. So I got to make this video now. So this was a really good game. Now, if y'all want me to show y'all the studio, just let me know. But it's not gonna be now for sure. It'll be when I'm just in the apartment by myself. But yeah, let's get into this game because this was a really good game. Astros won 4-3. So this first 6 innings was very, very, very quiet. No runs scored. Then Calhoun homered to right, 372 feet to get the 100-loss team Diamondbacks with a 1-0 lead. So with the win, the Astros did win 4-3. The Diamondbacks get their 100th loss of the season. That feels pretty good to give a team, one of the worst teams in MLB, their 100th loss of the season. But then the Astros bounced back right in the 6th as well. Altuve homered to left, 376 feet. Jose Siri scored, 2-1 Astros. Then Van Meter reached on an infield single to second. Walker scored. Don't know who any of those guys are or care. 2-2. Paraletta singled to right. That was in the 10th inning. Rojas scored 3-2. Then Jake Meyers, who looks really good. He looks so good. I'm thinking about making a video about him tomorrow. Singled to right. Maldonado scored. Alvarez is second. 3-3. Bases were loaded. I don't really know what happened after that. Let's see. Jose Siri, Diaz walked in the 10th to get the bases loaded. So Diaz would load the bases, and then there would come Chas McCormick and Clippard, their pitcher, threw a hit pitch to McCormick. Game over. Alvarez scored. Diaz is second. Meyers is third. It sucks as a losing team, to lose in extra innings and with the bases loaded by a hit by pitch. That just sucks. Let's move on. Altuve, I'm gonna go with him as the Astros player of the game. Houston Sports Talk Astros player of the game. which I haven't been able to say in a long time because we really haven't been doing Astros content in the last couple weeks. But because there was a time when Astros videos were all we did. But Altuve in the fourth, safe at first on fielding error by third baseman Rojas. In the sixth, he homered to left, 376 feet. Jose Siri scored. So really, if it wasn't for Altuve, we would have lost 3-2. Or actually, if it wasn't for Altuve, we would have gone. Okay, well, never mind. If it wasn't for Altuve, the game would still end up how it went. So never mind. Altuve walked in the ninth. Bregman was 0 for 4, not going to talk about him. Gurriel was 0 for 4, not going to talk about him. Tucker was 0 for 4, not going to talk about him. Maldonado came in as a pinch catcher, but never had any at-bats. Carlos Correa was 0 for 4, not going to talk about him. What's with all these struggling stars like Bregman, Gurriel, Tucker, Correa? None of them doing anything. Marwin Gonzalez was 0 for 2, but he did not get the start. He did get the start, sorry. So he got the start, and then Jordan came in for him in the eighth, and he was 0 for 1. Jake Meyers was 1 for 4 with an RBI single, which would get the Astros a tie game at 3. Jose Siri is 1 for 2 with a walk single and the single to center. He looks really good as well. He got that big game the other night in Texas. What was it? 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, 4 hits, 4 for 4. Just absolutely amazing. Diaz came on in the 10th as a pinch hitter for Jose Siri. In the 10th, he walked. Meyers got to second, Alvarez to third. Jason Castro returned from the IL and got the start. Went 1 for 3. Hit a ground rule double to deep right in the ninth. That was basically it. Chas McCormick was hit by pitch. That was his only bat hit in the 10th, hit by pitch. Alvarez scored. Diaz to second. Meyers to third. There were exactly 8 pitchers for the Astros yesterday that pitched. This was a bullpen day for the Astros. I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure I think this was the first Astros bullpen day of the season, where they started a bullpen player, and then the rest of the game was just bullpen pitchers. Expect that Sunday, because right now, for the Astros, it's been kind of screwed up since Valdez screwed up his finger. Basically, Luis Garcia had to take that start Thursday or wherever that was. I think that was Thursday. Then Garcia was supposed to start yesterday when they did the bullpen day, but his start was moved to Thursday, so they had a bullpen day. Lance McCullers is still scheduled to pitch today. That's fine. And then Valdez was not able to come back tomorrow. So in that case, there'll have to be another bullpen day. If I would predict, I would say bullpen starter will probably be either Peter Solomon or Josh James. I would think Christian Javier would be an option, but because you see right here, he pitched 1.1 innings pitched. That with 25 pitches, I don't think he'll get the start. So, But Bielak did get the bullpen start, and it wasn't a really great performance. And right after, actually, it was pretty decent. It wasn't the great. It was, you know what? Actually, it was pretty good. But he gave up a lot of walks. But right after this performance, he was optioned to Sugarland, and Peter Solomon was called up. I would think maybe a big reason why Peter Solomon might have been called up is because they might want him to start Sunday and go 2 innings, something like that, 2-3 innings. Bielak went 2.2, gave up 3 hits, 0 earned runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, 55 pitches. Blake Taylor was the 2-inning pitch reliever, the 2-inning pitcher that had a reliever, which was Blake Taylor. 1.1 innings pitched, 1 hit, and 2 strikeouts. 0 earned runs, 0 walks. Brooks Raley would take over for him at the end of... no. No. Brooks Raley would come in the 5th. Would only go 0.2, so only got 2 outs of the 5th. Gave up 1 hit, 0 earned runs, 0 walks, 0 strikeouts. And then Christian Javier ended the 5th and then pitched the 6th. So he ended the 5th and pitched the 6th. Christian Javier, 1.1 innings pitched. And gave up 1 hit and 1 earned run and 1 strikeout. Then in the 7th, Phil Mattoon came in, 1 hit, 0 earned run, 0 walks, 1 strikeout. Kendall Graveman came in the 8th, 1 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 earned run, then 1 walk. Ryan Presley came in the 9th, as usual, 1 innings pitched, 1 strikeout. Stanek came in the 10th and was the last pitcher. 1 innings pitched, 1 hit, and 2 strikeouts. So that's it for the Astros game, guys, and hope you enjoyed. Peace out. Go Astros. Astros do play in about 3 hours or 2 hours. So I don't know if we'll make a post game on that, but probably not. We'll see. Go Astros for today. This was yesterday's game. They won final in 10, 4-3. Good win by the Astros, as the Astros win by a hit by pitch. Chas McCormick gets hit. I hope he's okay, because that was a pretty fast ball that was coming right to his neck. So, yeah, but that's basically it, and peace out. Go Astros.